Hello everyone, and welcome to this video essay into how we're going to take a deep dive into how non-cognitive skills and your background coincide. First, we're going to get into a simple definition of non-cognitive skills. Non-cognitive skills are traits and abilities that contribute to navigating life challenges skillfully. Some examples are self-control, persistence, and problem solving. Now, everyone has different experiences growing up. For example, someone from the suburb is going to have a totally different experience than someone who grew up in the segundo barrio. These two environments are completely different and each require different skills to thrive. Therefore, colleges should consider socioeconomic and environmental backgrounds when assessing non-cognitive skills. When talking about non-cognitive skills, we usually mention communication and social skills and motivation. All these skills are skills that you most likely learned as you grew up. The environment in which you learn these skills highly influence these skills. For example, someone from the suburbs probably won't know what slang people use in the barrio. Same for the contrary. Knowing the slang the community you're in uses plays into your communication skills. In my case, I have always felt a little ashamed when my accent slips out or when I forget how to say a word in English and I'm speaking to people whose first language is English, which would explain why in my Isaac scores I scored an engage and sense of belonging. This means, quote, you could benefit from additional work in this area. When colleges conduct non-cognitive skills assessments, they usually don't take into consideration how different backgrounds affect different non-cognitive skills. For example, in an article explaining how family affects the development of non-cognitive skills, which ultimately lead to college success, Matt says individuals who have one or more parents with a college degree are more likely to complete a college degree themselves than are individuals with parents who did not graduate from college. The non-cognitive skills assessments run by colleges also don't take into account the socioeconomic state of the individual who's taking the assessment. Sadly, the public school system is not the same as a private school system. A private school system will have more challenging and rigorous curricula, which allows the students to really grasp concepts and learn to challenge themselves in terms of education. While in public school system, the curriculum is not as challenging and not as rigorous. Cognitive skills and non-cognitive traits and behavior in stratification processes are used, and non-cognitive traits rewarded by employers are the same ones that are rewarded by teachers. These traits, they said, focus on obedience by lower-class children and creativity by middle-upper-class children, therefore serving the priorities of a capitalist class. This argument solidifies the claim that individuals from different backgrounds will have totally different scores depending on their socioeconomic backgrounds. It can be argued that people from better socioeconomic backgrounds can also go through challenging experiences, which causes them to develop the same skills as someone from a less fortunate economic background. Therefore, taking into consideration different environments when evaluating non-cognitive skills would be obsolete, since people with totally different backgrounds can end up giving the same results. Which is true, and it can happen, but not often. So I think colleges that keep in view the major differences between individuals' non-cognitive skills and the correlation with their past or current circumstances greatly impact the quality of information produced by assessments provided. To summarize, I think colleges should take into account an individual's socioeconomic background and environmental backgrounds when assessing non-cognitive skills.